Welcome to TacosandGeeks.com. Justin here, back with more television reviews, and today we are going to be reviewing the animated series Young Love, as you heard from that song from the beautiful Cleo Soul, which was kind of a missed opportunity that was not the theme song for this show, especially once you finish the season and you watch and you listen to her song by Cleo Soul. Man, it goes hand in hand. Anyway, so as always, I give you a brief synopsis. So here we go. Based on the award-winning short hair, Love. Okay, let me do this again. Based on the award-winning short Hair Love, this heartfelt animated series follows a tight-knit African American family striving towards their dreams. Man, I I rarely say something is for the culture, but this one right here is so for the culture. It nails us so well. And I want to just stress this out before deep dive into the review and how great this show is. Yes, this is about an African American family. This does not mean, and yes, they're showing a lot of the black experience in America, but this does not mean that it's not relatable to anyone that's not black. Anyone, and I do mean this wholeheartedly, anyone can pick this up and relate to these characters. And that's what makes this show not only just great, but it really makes it so a must watch for me. I love this show from episode one. Episode one, and the way we get introduced to the characters, we get introduced to the mother Angie, who is a cancer survivor who just now got cancer free, and we have her boyfriend her boyfriend Steven, and Steven is having goals of his own. He wants to he is a producer, but he's just trying. He does a lot of beats for indie acts, so he's trying to get on by getting like some of the big fish. So he has goals of his own. Angie's a hairstylist, and she's trying to progress more. But they have this little girl who's oh my gosh, she's such a show. She is a show stealer here. If I have kids, definitely. If I have a girl, man, she's anything like her, I'm gonna be happy. She is amazing. I love, and what makes this show work so well is, yes, it's really giving you a glimpse of a little bit of the black experience. They have a little fantasy elements in here as well, because there's some moments in here that humor wise you go, okay, that's pretty cool. But what makes this show work, and especially for me, and which will make why I'm so proud of this show, is that it reminds me of the days of A Different World. Shows like A Different World, Fresh Prince, Cosby Show, Family Matters, where we had depictions of black people in a positive light, where we had predictions of the black family. We had the mother there, we had the father there, we had the children there, and they're just coasting through life, and they're going through life, and they're going through struggles of life. And this is when I'm saying that anyone can relate to this. Anyone can pick this up and go, you know what? I can relate to Angie. I know somebody who was a cancer survivor, or I have someone who's a cancer survivor, and I know how hard it is, how people will treat you differently after post-cancer, because people are worried whether you're going to go into readmission or get out of that. Or you can relate to Steven, like, yeah, I know people who have goals and dreams and just seems like, as talented as they are, they're not hitting their mark. Or you can relate to the daughter and be like, and kids can watch this because it's PG-13, PG. They could watch the daughter and go, you know what? I can relate to her. I can relate to what they're doing. There's some inside jokes in there, and there's jokes in there, of course, like things like using a waffle, like things that black people do, using a waffle iron, things like dry their clothes and things like that. So they have some inside jokes in there, things that will happen, like how we black people like make, like, basically turn lemons to lemonades or things like that. And they do a really great job, and they have a great cast here. You have the brilliant Loretta Devine and as here as Angela's mother, and she does a great job. I mean, there's so many elements in here, such as especially when Angela's in the she's at the job and she's doing hair, so you get elements of what it's like to be like in a salon or a barber shop. You see other aspects of the culture here. You have things such as the intelligent black, quote unquote intelligent black man. And then you have the rappers, they do a well enough job to show multi facets of all African Americans. Different types of African Americans. We're not all into the same thing, regardless of what generalization tells you. We're all not into the same thing, damn it. So it does such a great job of really, for me, bringing back that 90s sitcom shows where we were represented, where there was kind of a nice strong dynamic of family love. And this truly is a love story, but it's not a love story between Angie and Steven. It's a love story of family, and that's what makes this thing so powerful. You're gonna feel it, man. This episodes in here, I'm keeping it very vague as well, because I was able to see all 12 episodes. Right now Max has 4 episodes out, but there's 12 episodes and all. I've seen everything, and it gets much better. It gets so, the way they shape things up, the way they tie things together, the themes and everything else. You're gonna fall in love with the cast. You're gonna fall in love with the brilliant casting here. You're gonna fall in love with the characters. The animation I have to talk about. I think the animation is really good, and this is what I'm talking about when I say, I don't really want to dive into like the conversation of representation, diversity, inclusion, things like that. I have my views, but I will say this publicly. For me, true representation is not race swamping, changing characters up, and making check boxes. True representation is giving an opportunity, giving people who are underutilized or underrepresented a platform, and giving them the same budgets that you would give anyone else that's not them, and letting them tell their stories and giving them the chance to sink or swim. That for me is true representation. Is creating opportunities or giving the opportunities for people to tell their own original IPs and backing that up, marketing that. And that's what they did with Young Love here. They gave an original IP a chance. They marketed it. They gave it a budget. And I think they succeeded. And I highly recommend everyone to check this show out. It is a beautiful show. It is a heartfelt show. We need more shows like this. We need more shows that have a little bit just positivity. Just positivity. We need more of that in here. And it's nice to just see a show about family structure, and especially being a black person. Yes, it's nice to see us represented more positive light, without the stereotypical images in here. And don't get it twisted. There's some jokes and stereotypes in here, but man, really? But it's still fun, man. I mean, some might argue like, oh God, of course Steven wants to be a producer and do rap music. No, it's well done. It, like I said, it shows multi layers of different style, different interests of black people. It's not something. Yes, it shows the black experience and gives you a taste of a black experience, but it's not alienating an audience. Like, anyone can pick this up and watch it and find something that they can relate to, something that they connect with, or could just watch it and just go, you know what? These characters are excellent. And definitely check this show out. Probably, most likely, besides My Adventures of Superman, this might be my favorite show 2023 right now. And I truly mean that, because this was a beautiful show. This is Justin from MetallicasGeeks.com. What did you think of Young Love? Comment below and let me know. As always, if you like what we do here, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And we'll catch you on the next review. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming your way on the Tacos and Geeks. So keep it locked. Thank you for all your support, peace, love, and happiness. I can't talk today for some reason. That's what happens when you work 9 to 5 at a school. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.